So today we're doing a VOD review from someone called Sposh, who's in my chat. Their peak is Diamond 3. They said they were hard stock Diamond, they were nearly GM. And they play Spidey, sometimes Gambit, sometimes other healers, but mainly DPS. So let's go look at one of your games. I should play it. Okay, so first off, who did you actually pick? Okay. Your team A. So you went Spiderman, you're champion Spidey. That's good. I assume that means you know what you're doing, you know how to play them. Okay, so you're going for the flank, you're going for healers. That's good, that's good. Look at that, very good. But you saw they had a res beacon and you didn't bother to destroy it. That's my thing. Okay. So after that, you go for the other healer. Okay, he TPs. Okay, you've added a lot of value here already. That's what I will say. You've added a lot of value. My thing is, right? Your team is dead, so you need to regroup with your team. Yeah, you can't 1v5. No, you've done all you could. You wait, and then you come back stronger. Yeah, you killed the Ultron. You got White Fox slow. Your team died. That's unfortunate. So if your team's dead, you either go hide somewhere or regroup with your team. Like at this point, just let them get point. See, I like you're going for healers. Your team, unfortunately, are pretty buns, but you are going for healers. Ring 222 as well. Okay, well, I don't know what we're doing here. We're not looking for picks anymore. We're just coasting. We're coasting. You've literally done nothing. Okay, you got that Venom kill. I'm not gonna lie, that was really good. But you were doing nothing for a good 10 seconds here. Yeah? Explain to me what your thought process was here. So you get here, you're just chilling. You're trying to, no one's looking at you. You're trying to bait someone to the edge, I get it. And you got Venom. Very good. But did that help your team in any way? He just got rezzed by Rocket immediately. Like, you could have been helping your team, but instead you're playing for ledge, right? Because now look. Okay. So this is what you do here, right? Okay, you're trying to bait someone to the edge. But look how much time you're wasting. Your team is there fighting, and you're here, you're not adding any value right now. Okay? Your team are dying. Okay, you get the Venom pick, right? Which is very good. You got the Venom pick, but at the same time, it doesn't do much for you and your team. Because your team's dying on point, and now look, Venom, what does he do? He just respawns from rocket res. So that you wasted like a good 15 seconds doing nothing. Instead of playing the ledge, right? When you know that you should know they have a rocket beacon. You should know this. Like, you need to understand who you're playing against and their util. So 9 times out of 10, if you know Rocket has his util or he has his beacon, you're either gonna want to focus Rocket and kill Rocket, or find that beacon and destroy it. Because it seemed like you added value there, killing that Venom, but he respawned instantly, and half your team already dead. Right? Look at them. You guys are gonna start staggering, while it's only Deadpool 1 point by himself. So make sure that, you know, if there's someone who has a res like Rocket, you want to find the Rocket beacon, or you want to just find Rocket and punish him. And if you got the kill and got out, fair enough, but you died getting Venom off the ledge here, which I don't think was too smart. I don't know if you died by accident or what, but yeah, you gotta position yourself better for that. Yeah, now look, your team just get jumped, right? Cool. Okay, again, you're doing the same thing. You're over here adding you know how much value you're not getting from being here. Look, you're doing it again, right? You're doing the same thing again. I get it, you're next to a ledge, but look, your team's getting completely doved on right now, and you're just waiting. You're waiting for nothing. Like, you could be on point helping your team. Hey, look, Deadpool challenges you, and what happens? You're killing yourself. You get the kill, but we already know Rocket has res. We already know Rocket has res. And then you just take point for free. So, like, you wasted so much time. You didn't add value to your team at all. What you were doing at the beginning, where you were going for specific supports before they got the point, that's what you needed to be doing. But this whole round, all I've seen you this whole round is go towards the edge of the map, trying to kill someone when they have rocket res, while your team is fighting on point the whole time. And I get it, you're ace, right? So you're like, cool, you're doing your job, but you're not adding value. Because you killed that Deadpool, and what happened? Nothing happened. They walked point for free because you're having a 1v1 at the edge, when you should have been on point helping your team when they needed you. You need to be aware of the point. You need to remember, objective is what matters. This here, the objective, this is the most important thing. People always fail to remember the objective is what you need to protect. So when your team's dying on site and you're over there, you're not adding any value to your team. And they get points for free. You're here. You should be going for support right now. But you go towards the edge. You're going towards the edge. Should be going for supports right now. But look, how is this value? Yeah? Your team here, your healer and your DPS, are trying to fight a Venom, White Fox, Rocket, and Deadpool. And you're over here. Where is the value you're providing? You're not going for any of the healers. You're waiting to bait someone out to the edge. So look, the team just get dog walked. They just die. While you're just here doing literally nothing. You're wasting so much time, so much value right here. Like I said, Deadpool decides to challenge you, but at what cost? Doesn't matter, because they're already on point. You haven't added anything. Okay, let's see you. Let's see you again. See, that's good. You can kill. Like, when you've hit a couple of one-shot combos, you can do it. But for some reason, you decide to bait the edge when it doesn't help your team in any way. That was good, obviously. But the thing is, you done it with no regards to your team, right? We have 2 healers and DPS here. You need to remember, this is their spawn now. So you picking someone off right here, again, it doesn't make as much value as you think it does because they spawn right here now. So you kill someone right here, they're gonna spawn right here. You need to take space and wait for your whole team to regroup. See, look, they just spawn and go back inside. They can just get free health. There's no point fighting in their spawn. I never understand why people would fight directly in their spawn. When they're more like over here, then take a fight. Your tank is down at the moment. Okay. It wasn't a terrible ult. You got Rocket, right? And our Ghibli ulted. It looked like a good spot to get all of them. Unfortunately, you only got one, but you still got a healer, which is good, while your tank was down. So it was not terrible. Okay, can't be losing those ones with Storm. You're trying to get a flyer off the edge, by the way. But you see how you're constantly, 9 times out of 10, you're not with your team. Your team... Go back a second. Okay, your team is dying right now. And you think going for the Storm... Like, look. Your team are dying. They're dying. Your support is going to need pills. Whoa, look at her. Look at Hella, bro. She's mortified. Your team right now needs pills. Things coming. Invis is coming. Or Hella, Jubes, and Deadpool are dead. You need to either help this Invis and retreat with your team and regroup. But instead, you're going to go for a 1v1 with Storm. For what reason? Your team need you. It's like you're playing your own game. You're not helping the team. You're helping yourself. You're taking useless fights. This doesn't help anyone. No offense, but your team need you, right? And now look, our Invis is dead. Things by himself. There's only two people on point here. If you didn't go for that 1v1, you could help your team here. Now I get it, right? You going for Storm, it added a little bit of value because Strange and Deadpool turned around for you. But at the same time, you need to remember these guys are gonna kill your teammates. And if you're gonna kill the Storm, at least kill her. If you're confident you're gonna kill her, do it. But you didn't kill her, then you ran away. I think your problem is timing. I really think it's timing. It's your problem. Okay, you're still fighting the Storm. You're just still fighting the Storm. Helaf actually helped you huge here. Yeah, so they double ulted. Nice, that's good. I don't know much about Storm ult. You guys are outnumbered. You guys are outnumbered. You guys should win this. Okay. So you're going for the Storm. You keep going for the Storm. Storm is a flyer, by the way, right? Hela can deal with Storm. Now, sure, you can deal with Storm, but go for the healers. You're going for Storm when the healers are right there. I'd rather you go for the healers and die than go for Storm. Because if you kill Storm, the healers are still alive. It's like risk to reward, right? Risk to reward. If you do end up killing Storm, the healers are still here. They're just gonna get rezzed, as I said, just gonna get rezzed. Whereas if you kill Rocket or White Fox, that's less heals, which means easier to kill the Storm after you've killed the healers, and no res beacon if you kill Rocket. So you need to stop going for Storm and you need to be going for the healers, which you were doing before and then you just stopped. Again, you're going for the Storm. You see how you're focusing the Storm, and you're dying to Deadpool. You're not going for the healers. You've not made much value this whole game, right? You're going 5 and 6. Your Hela is ace for a reason because she's actually killing people. She has constant pressure. You might be diverting them sometimes, but they kill you really quickly. At this point, I think you should have been switched characters, to be honest. But again, you see how your this rocket is right there. The rocket is right there, and what happens? She gets healed instantly. As I said, you're going for the wrong people. You know to go for you know this to go for the supports. Let's just slow this down real quick. Look, Rocket is right there. Right there. Half health. He's half health as well. Yeah. Look. White Fox. Thing is going for White Fox. Jump her together. Jump her together. You got one option here, half health. One option here, it'll be a kind of a 2v1. And you go for the one in the middle, Storm. You don't go for the ones enabling her, you go for her. Right? Look. All this for what? Boom. Look at her. She's low. Oh, no, she's not. She's gonna get healed instantly. Why is that? Because you didn't focus the healers at all. You focused the Storm. Strange is low, and he could have been punishable if you just killed one of these healers. If you killed White Fox or if you killed Rocket. I promise you, Storm or Strange would be dead right now. One of them would be dead right now if you killed one of these healers. Preferably Rocket because he was half health and he has a res beacon. But still, it takes a little bit of time to res. You would have had that, but you went for the wrong target. I think your prioritize your priority management is bad. I think your priority management is bad. And then you die, and then he dies, and then Venom's low too. Like, look, he even got Venom. If you just killed one of the healers, if you killed Rocket, Storm dies, Strange dies, Venom dies. And you would have been so good. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you, Twin. Okay, so Josh, or Sposh, your homework is priority management. You have to manage your priorities. I feel like you know this already as well. Like, you know to go for supports. You were doing it in the very first half, and then as soon as they got first point, you went for Storm, you went for Deadpool, you went for Venom. You didn't go for the supports once after that. You need to, I think, timing. I thought timing's a big issue, and yeah, you need to understand who you're going up against and how to like basically who to, who to target, because you killing the Rocket there solves so much problems there. You kill Rocket, he doesn't have beacon. You would have killed the White Fox or Strange or Venom. You went for Storm. She's a flyer. Hela can get Storm, right? And sure, her lightning can definitely affect you and it can get annoying. But at the same time, you can get her to 1 HP every time, but not kill her. If you kill Rocket, you're gonna kill Storm. So I think you need to manage your priorities of who to go for better. And if you weren't doing good, I think you should have switched. Knowing when to switch is also very good. But yeah, I hope this helped.